my kitchen. My name is Melissa Weatherall and I am a registered holistic nutritionist, and I'm so excited that you are here today. I can't wait to show you some amazing quality products and ingredients, and also share a fun meal for you. So we're going to be talking about things that are better than takeout, and obviously takeout, there's a place for that, and I absolutely think that everybody should enjoy that from time to time. But it's really important that we try to eat more at home so that we're knowing what we're putting in our foods and what our meals are consisting of, and it's just overall healthier for us. So tonight we're going to talk about a rotisserie chicken. We're going to make lemon tarts, and we're also going to make Caesar salad, or Caesar spears rather. One of the things I want to mention before I get started is how much I love this company. Epicure is 100% gluten-free, and gluten is one of those things a lot of times people don't even realize that they have an aversion to. They are sodium and sugar conscious. They are also 90% non-GMO, which is, they're also project verified, which is huge. They do not believe in any preservatives, additives, artificial flavors, artificial coloring. It really is a fantastic company. So we're gonna start with roasted potatoes. Everybody has to have, you know, when you go to the store and you're getting that takeout, those tater tots, or the fried potatoes that they have, the wedges. We're going to make our own here. So we're going to start with, I've already cut up the potatoes. You'll notice today I did do a few things ahead of time just for the sake of the video, just to keep things running quicker and not making you sit through a really, you know, lengthy video. I'm just drizzling some quality avocado oil. It's really important that you're choosing the right oils when you're doing high heat cooking. We don't want them to go rancid on us. So I've just literally sprinkled that in on top of the potatoes I've already cut into wedges. We're going to use rosemary garlic seasoning. It is honestly one of my most favorites. So in this little container, there is literally just garlic, black pepper, orange, and herbs. It smells really super yummy. And I'm going to take a tablespoon. This is our 4-in-1 spice spoon. What I love about this is it's got 4 different measurements in this one spoon. So I'm just going to take a nice big tablespoon here and sprinkle it in. We're just going to give it a quick stir. And then we'll get this in the oven so it can be cooking while we go through the rest of our recipe. Okay. So I'm going to use our quarter sheet pan. What I love so much about this is I also have the baking rack that can go right on top of it, and it's going to make cleaning up super easy, but it's also going to give that airflow, which is going to crisp up those potatoes for me. And then underneath that I have a silicone pan liner, which makes cleanup, honestly, I can't even explain to you. If you are one of those people that don't mind cooking but you hate the cleanup, you're gonna love the cookware that Epicure has, because it seriously makes cleanup a super easy process. All right, so I'm just spreading these potatoes out on top of the pan here so that they can roast up. Okay, now let me just go pop these in the oven. Okay, so now while those are cooking, I want to talk to you guys about one of our new products this season. And honestly, it is causing quite a fuss. Everybody's really excited about it, and I can see why, because it is delicious and it's super easy. So I don't know about you guys, but I like having a dessert or a sweet or a treat, you know, that type of a thing. So I want to show you this luscious lemon curd that truly took me 3 minutes to whip together. Now I did it ahead of time because I wanted it to cool, because we're going to fill tarts. Now I'm cooking smarter, not harder today, so I just did pre-made shells that I literally just baked in the oven to get a nice little brown color, so I didn't have to roll out dough. Typically that would be something I would do when I had lots of time, but remember, this is something we could do in the weekday and have dinner on the table real quick. You could also prep ahead and then you don't even have to think about it, which is, you know, a good thing to do when we're doing a dessert like this. But The lemon itself literally took 3 minutes in the microwave. I used our 4-cup prep bowl. Love this bowl. And it comes with a really awesome silicone lid so that you can actually store your leftovers. You could take this to work if you know, with your lunch for leftovers or a salad, anything like that. And you want it to be nice and thick, which I can show you there. It was 3 eggs, half a cup of water, and the package. It tastes like amazing. It has such a really rich lemony smell. What's awesome about this one though, I mean, you can find things like this at the grocery store, but this one has no artificial flavors. It has no artificial colors, which is, again, really important. There is no sodium in this one. I love it. I truly love it. And I didn't have to hand press a whole bunch of lemons in order to make it like this. So I am going to just show you how easy this is. So this has been cooled, because this is why I did it ahead of time. It needed to cool before you put it into the tarts. Now you could also get fancy and you could put some coconut whip, or if you like the other type of whip, you could put that on top. You could top it with a raspberry or a blueberry. I mean, you could get really fancy. Now, the nice thing with these types of products is I'm always telling people to think outside of the jar or think outside of the package. You can use this for way more than just lemon tarts. You can use the seasoning to make lemon chicken. You could use the seasoning to make lemon loaf. There are multiple ways that you can use this, and it's kind of fun to get creative. All right, so I'm just filling these up, and any leftovers you have, you could store in the fridge. You could just eat it right out of the bowl, to be quite honest. It's that good. All right, so that, I don't know if you can see those, but that is our lemon tart. So easy, honestly. It took me 10 minutes to pre-bake these pre-made shells, 3 minutes in the microwave. I let the mixture cool, and then you saw how quick that was to fill those up. Okay, so next on our meal for today, we are going to make our own Caesar dressing. So Caesar dressing in the store is packed with so much junk, guys, like not even kidding. Bad oils for us, lots of preservatives, lots of additives. It's really not a very healthy choice. I know there are times that we do that out of convenience, but I'm going to show you how easy it is to make homemade dressing right in your home in under 5 minutes, okay? So this is our handy dandy cruet. This is fantastic as well because you can use the cruet for much more than just dressings, okay? You could crack your eggs right into here and whip it up and have scrambled eggs. You can use it for storing, obviously, your dressings. You can use your oils, anything like you've made a sauce, you can store it in this. Comes with a nice lid. It has the measurements etched right in the side, so you don't have to worry about that. And we have this fancy little funnel that makes it even easier so that you're not making a big mess. So I've already put in our Greek yogurt. Now you can use this recipe with either Greek yogurt or mayonnaise. I chose Greek yogurt because it's higher in protein and it's a little healthier. It's not quite as processed as a mayonnaise. It's definitely a healthier option. So we have in here 2 tablespoons of the Greek yogurt. Now I've already pre-measured the rest of the ingredients just, again, for sake of time. So I have a 1/4 cup of milk. Typically, I don't use dairy in this house. We just don't. Dairy is one of the most inflammatory foods that you can ingest. I did buy organic dairy milk for this recipe because I do find it tastes the best when you're doing a Caesar dressing. So it's not very much. So I'm gonna just pour that right in there. And then it also calls for a 1/4 cup of olive oil. So this is what I mean. By making it yourself at home, you have complete control over what kind of ingredients you're putting in. At the grocery store, the shelf, the ones that you find there on the shelf or in the refrigerator are usually full of canola oil. And this is a really highly processed oil that is not good for our body. So this is the Caesar dressing. This will make 4.5 cups of dressing, like prepared dressing. So this is the other nice thing is you use what you need and there's no waste. It doesn't go bad sitting in your fridge, okay? So in this jar, again, it's very, there's no sodium, which is a huge thing because quite honestly, the amount of sodium and salt that people get is so hard on our body that it is one of those things that you don't maybe think about it, but you really should be cognizant of how much you're having. So in here, I just like to tell you what's in it. So if you are dairy free, this is not a product for you. It does have skim milk powder, but it has garlic, herbs, red bell pepper, black pepper, and they say for the allergy, milk is, does contain that milk powder, so that would be something to be cognizant of. So what we're going to do next, we've already put in our Greek yogurt, our milk, and our olive oil. We need some lemon juice. So I'm going to use our ceramic knife. Honestly, this is such a sharp knife. All of our knives we have a smaller version of this one as well. Really a fantastic knife. It cuts through even a soft tomato. Like, it's a really great knife. So I'll just show you that. Oh, I didn't cut it small enough actually. All right, so I only need 2 tablespoons, actually 1 tablespoon, I should read the jar, of lemon juice. So this is our lemon press. It's nice because it also has a spot for a lime. So I'm gonna just eyeball this here. Do about a tablespoon. Oh, that's about a tablespoon. All right. And now I need 2 tablespoons of the mix. So again, I'm gonna use my 4-in-1 spice spoon because it fits right into my jar. Try and get a nice big tablespoon here. So this jar is almost empty, so I'm scraping through. So I have it here and I'm just gonna put it in. Getting to the bottom of this one. That's okay. All right, and there's another tablespoon in there. Now, we like garlic in this house. The garlic is one of those things that is really good to use when you can. It's antiviral, antibacterial. It is honestly a powerhouse. I consider it a superfood. So we're gonna use our minced garlic, and I'm going to put in half of a tablespoon in here. So this is considered a pantry essential. So if you don't want to, go and crush your own garlic, this is nice because it's already dried. And it is half of a teaspoon is 1 garlic clove. 1 jar is 67 garlic cloves. Like, that's pretty awesome. I would really encourage you not to go and buy those little jars that you'll see at the grocery store that are already pre-minced. Usually they're sitting in really bad oil. You don't really want that because, again, it's not good for our body, right? Okay, so we have everything in here we need. I'm gonna put on the lid and we're gonna shake it. This will be a really good job for your kids too, right? You get them in the kitchen helping you out here. All right, so we've made our dressing, which is awesome. I'm gonna move those out of the way, and I'm just gonna grab the highlight of this meal. Right. I'm just gonna move some things out of the way so that you guys can see what I'm doing here. Okay, honestly guys, this is a game changer. So let me just show you what we have here. This is our round steamer. This is new in this catalog. This is great for soups, stews, chowders. You could even use it as a mold for an ice cream cake if you want to get, your sugar fix. But this is amazing because it's silicone. Now, I am not a huge microwave cooker. I will do potatoes in the microwave, in the steamer. It goes super fast, it makes it easy. And I will do a vegetable because it's steaming, so you're not losing the nutrition there. I don't really like the idea of cooking meat. It's just me. You could use a meat thermometer to make sure it's totally done. A lot of people do, and you can have this chicken on the table in 25 minutes if you do it in the microwave. Not against the microwave cooking, it's just not something that I do here. So I did this in the oven and it took about 75 minutes. Again, this is something that you can pre-cook and have it done instead of stopping at the grocery store for one of those rotisserie chickens that are full of, spices and things that are not good for our body. So I'm going to show you. I wish you could smell this, like truly. It is it's good. I need to have a constant supply of this in the house because we eat a lot of chicken here. It is one thing that we like. I like to do this ahead as a meal prep because then I can slice it. We can use it for sandwiches and wraps and for salads throughout the week. And it's also nice for a dinner. So you can see the steam coming off. I don't know if you guys can see that, but there is the chicken. So I want to show you the package. So this is our rotisserie chicken seasoning. And in this is paprika, cornstarch, garlic, sea salt, chili powder, black pepper, and herbs. It's honestly, I can't even explain how amazing this is. Really super easy. Just gonna wash your chicken. You want about a 3-pound roaster. Wash it, you sprinkle half of it on the top, rub it in with your hands, flip it over, sprinkle the rest, rub it in, put it in here, and then again you can microwave if you're doing this in an evening after work for 25 minutes, or you can throw it in the oven. The silicone cooker, so the round silicone steamer, is good for the freezer, the fridge, the microwave, the oven up to 450 degrees. It is a fantastic kitchen tool. I think everybody should have one. What I like about this is the cleanup, like, is bar none. I can be done the cleanup in seconds. Like, it really is so handy to have. And I honestly don't like doing cleanup. It's not my favorite thing, so I try to make my husband do it when I can. All right, so I'm going to pull this out. Actually, I'm gonna get some forks because it is a little bit hot still. Give me 1 second. Okay, got the forks. I just wanna lift this out. I don't know if you can see that. You see the juice coming off of it? Oh, honestly, we should have smell-o-vision. It is so, so good. And I don't know if you can see the bottom of there, but there's the juice there. And quite honestly, I'll put that into a little jar to throw out, and then the cleanup will be done in seconds. Okay, let's cut into this so I can show you how amazing this is. It's so juicy. The steamer is nice too because it holds all that steam in there. I don't know if you can see that, but that is the chicken. Oh, it's so juicy and tender. You know, this is honestly way better than takeout. What I also, in this house, what we do is we buy hormone and antibiotic free meat where we can, because it's really important that we're eating quality, and I like eating happy meat. I don't want to ingest the hormones that, you know, were given to the animal. So you have complete control over that as well when you do this. So I'm gonna just check on those potatoes and I'll be back in a minute. Okay, back. So we are going to plate this up. I'm going to show you exactly what this meal is going to look like. So our potatoes are done. They're crispy. They smell so, so good. Now, for our Caesar salad, you could make the actual salad itself, but I just got a little fancy and thought I would use Caesar spears. So we have our dressing that we already made. I'm going to take our just romaine, regular romaine I've washed already. I've kind of trimmed it so it looks like a boat. And I'm just going to sprinkle this dressing over this. Now, I have a secret weapon I have not showed you guys. This is our better than bacon. Honestly, I know, just hear me out. This is made from pinto beans. So it's vegan, it's vegetarian, and it tastes just like bacon. It's truly an amazing product. I like this because it's low, there's, you know, low in cholesterol, there's no sodium. It is fantastic. So I'm gonna top our Caesar spears with some of that. And let's put this in here. Our chicken. Oh, this would be a really great summertime meal too. You could pre-cook your chicken and have it cold. There we are. And there is your meal. And don't forget those yummy tarts that we made first thing can be your dessert. There you go. This is better than takeout. It's healthier for you. This is real food, fast. I hope that this is helpful. I hope that I've given you some insight on how you can do more cooking in your home and feel better, eat healthier, and live longer. Thanks, everybody.